you believe it? That episode number 276 is right here at Tommy Maroon Sports Show on WCTV. I gotta pull up something because it's the NCAA D3 softball tournament. And the Jackets have a softball conga line. Holy cow, 11 runs in one inning. I am not exaggerating, that got tweeted out. My goodness, that's insane. But you know what was also insane? The fact that the Cavs didn't even win. Oh no. That's tough.
Did they even show up?
No, they didn't show up. I mean, Game 3 they did. Let's look at Game 3. In fact, that's what the video that I'm going to show you in a second was all about.
Welcome to Indiana.
Because that was the only game where the Cavs actually looked like they had a heart. Anyways, 126-104 winning Game 3, where we saw Donovan Mitchell score 43, Max Strus 20 points, 4 threes, Evan Mobley 18 points, 13 rebounds, Benedict Mathurin 23 for Indiana, Pascal Siakam 18 for Indiana. The same Pacers team that was not winning in that ball game. My goodness. And then after that was, what do you call it? Game 4. A Cavs loss, of course. And they got absolutely drummed. 129-109, but the game was much, much worse than what the final score said. Darius Garland 21, Isaac Okoro 13. You know things are not going well when you're having Jalen Tyson score 11 on you. Oh boy, that's always tough. But you know what? It's never fun to lose like that. But anyways, continuing on with my train of thought. If I can pull up my BW softball game that I'm watching. Anyways, Pacers went nuts. Obi Toppin Miles turned 20 points each. And, of course, Pascal Siakam 21 points. My apologies. Cavs were not winning during the game. You know how I said it was much worse than what the final score said? Well, here's why. Pacers had a maximum lead of 44 points. Oh, brother. That is not good. Well, yeah, that's horrible. Oh, ye gods, that's bad. 4 more rebounds than the Pacers. Looks like the Jackets won it, by the way, 13-3. And meanwhile, in Game 5, it was another loss. That's how you describe it, folks. That's how you describe it. 114-105, Donovan Mitchell 35 points, Evan Mobley 24 points, 11 rebounds, DeAndre Hunter 12 points, Tyrese Haliburton 31.6 threes, Pascal Siakam 21 points, Andrew Nembhard 18. Cavs had a 19-point lead at one point. They were up by 6 at the half and were out-hustled. Oh, man, you talk about being out-hustled. Jared Allen not going for the boards, Evan Mobley not going for the boards. The good old Cavaliers not making their threes. It was just a disaster of a series. To Indiana, out of all teams. Indiana. I mean, I'm not trying to knock them. They're obviously good enough to beat the Cavs. But after a 64-win season where you have the Defensive Player of the Year, an MVP candidate, the Coach of the Year, and none of them stepped up in the second round. Feels like a wasted season. I mean, admittedly, we still have a lot more years left with this Cavs team and all these players, because they're still a young team, but still, when is it going to just start going? I mean, no conference finals appearance yet for the Cavs in 7, now 8 years. It's been tough. And the Pacers are in the Eastern Conference Finals for the second consecutive year. They lost to Boston last year. Boston down 3-2. Every year that goes by makes me more and more grateful that 2016 happened when the Cavs won the NBA championship. Because otherwise, yep. Oh boy, because if that didn't happen, we'd all be going insane by now. But anyways, tonight, Oklahoma City's got Denver. Denver trying to keep the series alive. And then tomorrow it'll be Boston and New York, and if there's a Game 7, there will be Oklahoma City and Denver on Sunday, and then Monday will be Game 7 for Boston, New York. That's not fun, folks, but you know what has been fun? The Cleveland Guardians. Jose Ramirez, 295 average, 8 home runs, 12 swipes. Stephen Kwan, 325 average, 384 on base percentage, and a slugging percentage of 450. And anyways, folks, what else is there? You might be wondering. Cal Manzardo, 10 home runs despite carrying an average of about 220, which is never good. But you know what is good? He's got 10 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 2 triples. Wowee. And Carlos Santana, 22 walks, 20 runs, 31 hits. Gavin Williams, 51 strikeouts, 276 opponent average, 42 innings. Luis Ortiz, 49 strikeouts, a 229 opponent average, and a 136 whip. Logan Allen had a 3.70 ERA so far, 41.1 innings, 31 strikeouts. Emmanuel Clase really starting to heat up, folks. He's got 9 saves now, a 4.91 ERA, which is not that good, but considering where it was initially, and still leads the Guardians with 4 wins. Wow. Guardians against the Phillies over the weekend was a tough 2-1 loss. Cal Manzardo and Angel Martinez hit home runs in Game 1. And Gavin Williams had 5 shutouts in Game 1. Bryce Harper, 3 hits, 2 RBIs in Game 2. And that was not good. And Carlos Santana had the lone RBI for Cleveland in Game 2. And Cleveland got shut out Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday Night Baseball in its final season. But enough on that. More on the fact that Zach Wheeler led the charge with 7 shutouts. And Kyle Schwarber was the only means of offense all day. 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. And those were the only runs altogether for those rough and tough Phillies. They're doing a good job, of course. And I know East is tough, I tell you, minus the Nationals and, of course, the Marlins. Braves are starting to heat up, too. But anyways, Guardians against the Brewers, where the Guardians won the series right there, 2-1. There's a good look at what happened out there. Gabriel Arias had 3 RBIs in Game 1. And Ben Lively exited with an injury after 3 innings of work in Game 1. Jose Ramirez hit a home run in Game 2. And Logan Allen 6 shutout in Game 2. In fact, it's worth noting that Games 1 and 2 for the Guardians resulted in shutouts against the Brewers. And then Jose Ramirez 3-run bomb in Game 3. And Rhys Hoskins had a much better day. 4 hits, 5 RBIs, and Rhys Hoskins got the last laugh. So there was that. Let's look at the standings, shall we? Yes, we shall. Guardians are 3.5 back of the Detroit Tigers. In fact, look out behind you, Cleveland, because the Minnesota Twins are 2 games behind them. Minnesota's won 10 straight. And they're going to make it 11 straight more than likely, considering the fact that they're up 4-0 on a lowly Baltimore team. That means there'll be 1.5 games in between and 1 game ahead of Kansas City. I tell you that AL Central's not doing shabby, except for the White Sox, of course. They are 14-30. That ain't good. That ain't good whatsoever. But anyways, what's this weekend, you might be wondering? Well, for the first time in MLB history, it's rivalry weekend. That's right, White Sox, Cubs, Pirates, Phillies, Nationals, Orioles, Mets, Yankees. Ooh, here's something interesting. Detroit, Toronto. I never thought of that as a rivalry, but oh well. Colorado, Arizona. Oh, Los Angeles. A should-be Bay. Oakland is what it should be, but they're not, of course. And San Francisco. And, of course, Guardians, Reds. Which means, yes, Terry Francona's back in town. Actually, he won't be back in town because it's at the Gap, Great American Ballpark. But he'll be going up against his former team. I think he rooted for the Guardians as a kid, so there was that. So that's always a cool thing to see. And then he'll be against the red-hot Minnesota Twins team from May 19th to, let's see here if I can pull it up, May 19th to the 21st. And then a 4-game slate against the Tigers. Ooh, boy, a 10-game series or a 10-game stretch. No days off against the red-hot Twins. First place Detroit and the Dodgers. Do you have to say anything else about the Dodgers? They are 28-15 on the season. Second best team in the MLB, only behind Detroit. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, isn't it, folks? But you know what's also crazy? We have 99 days till high school football. I don't know if I mentioned it at the top of the broadcast or whatnot, but I think it's worth shouting it out again. When we take on Erie McDowell in football. in Erie, Pennsylvania. Wow, how about that? Erie, PA. But 99 days to go till it's time for the most entertaining time of the year, high school football. Which means there's 100 days till college football, 107 days till my ball and Wallace Yellow Jackets. We're taking on the Wittenberg Tigers. Ooh, boy, that's going to be fun. That is going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, what was I thinking of again? I forgot. But what I can't tell you is that tomorrow, tomorrow, we got a Highland baseball game against the always rough and tough Berea Mid-Park Titans. That game will be on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to WHBW on YouTube. And today, in fact, once this show ends in a few minutes, I'm going to Barberton to announce the Highland Hornets take on the Barberton Magics. We're trying to go 14-0 in conference play. How about that? And then Saturday at noon, we'll be against the Nordonia Knights. And then after that, we're going to the postseason. Oh, man, this is going to be some entertaining stuff if I ever say so myself. The Highland Hornets will be going up against Westlake in the second round once we pounce on the Akron North Vikings. I shudder to think what the final score of that game is going to be. But I also am a little concerned about Westlake. They beat us 8-4. I missed that game I watched that game and missed the BW no-hitter. We're in the College World Series, or not World Series, NCAA Tournament. Not in the College World Series yet. We will hopefully be. Softball, of course, beat the lights out of Eau Claire 13-3, an 11-run 13-inning. I enjoy it, folks. I definitely enjoy those teams. And I hope you enjoy WCTV because we got a lot of good programming out here. Hope you enjoy what's next. Time to thank you for watching. Peace out. So long. Goodbye.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.